Well, I like to lead with good news, so let me assure you that at no point this evening will I read from or quote the poet Rumi.
Yeah, is the sound comfortable for everyone? Is the light comfortable for everyone? And are you comfortable? Well, you shouldn't be. The planet's going to shit in a handbag. No, that's just my John Lilly imitation. It's not me at all.
A few years ago, we bought 10 acres in Hawaii and moved as many of these Peruvian drug plants as we could get in there. So that was 4 or 5 years ago. Now those plants are grown, and hopefully the next time we go back to Hawaii, we'll be able to produce ayahuasca. We're calling it Hawaii-awaska. Part of my audience is part of the problem. And it's a really weird experience to have someone come up to you after a talk and say, you know, I love your stuff. There aren't very many people I respect, and I love your stuff, and I also love, and then they name 2 indictable morons from the land of woo-woo, and you think, oh my God, you know, this person has no power of discrimination whatsoever. I am a pearl placed among swine. Either they're wrong or I'm wrong. In any case, there's enough wrong around to be disturbing. Because what you want to do is be understood. The Ellisian Mysteries, the mysteries which were practiced on the plain outside of Athens every year for over 2,000 years. And everybody who was anybody in the ancient world made the journey to Eleusis to celebrate the greater mysteries. It was extraordinarily powerful for the ancient world. Eventually it was destroyed. Alaric the Visigoth, who was a barbarian, but that didn't stop him from being a convert to Christianity. Alaric the Visigoth burned Eleusis on his way to North Africa to burn other things. But when I listen to recordings of this Glossolalia down, it makes me very uncomfortable, and I wonder what could possibly be the matter with me that I place so much emphasis on this. And I've noticed, you know, it'll clear most rooms in a hurry. I mean, it's all, people are with it, you know, and they say, oh, it's far out, all this stuff, and then you play it, and they say, well, you know, I've got to go do something. I mean, they draw back. It seems too quirky, too quirky. Chikwai Oaxaca Vuhungul, E Vundubuhupiti Ichult Uwaksafabavangul Hotech Munich Woto Deva Hoichpult. So it's a tremendous empowerment for eccentricity. And basically my whole career is based on eccentricity. One of the most fearful questions to come my way is when I'm riding on airplanes to some situation like this, and someone sits down beside me and says, so what do you do? And I usually try to escape. I say, and this is always a horribly weak thing, I say, oh, I write books. And then they say, oh, well, what do you write books about? And then we move into the realm of pure lie. I usually say travel. And we know from laboratory experiments that if you set monkeys in a situation where they can smoke DMT by just walking up to a pipette and taking a hit, that 20% of the monkeys will refuse food and water in preference to that. Well, now, so yes, that's us.
We'd rather be stoned.
And then culture seems to step in to put the nails in the coffin, to completely neotenize you. And so we have 65-year-old men running around in sweatpants and Nike running shoes, and everybody having their butt tucked and their tits pumped and all of this. Well, what is this? This is a culture of youth, the youth values. Only the youthful body, only the youthful vigor is worth talking about. And it sells. If you can get people really neurotically twisted around this idea, then instead of life being an unfoldment into wisdom, it's an anxiety-producing fall away from a perfect state of youth, which can only then be approached through dyeing your hair, wearing certain colognes, certain brands of clothes, psychotherapy, yada, yada, yada.
Yes, I'll repeat this. And strengthen once again my case to the guy who owns the company that he should pay me, for God's sake. If you want a catalog of extremely rare and useful psychoactive and magical plants, probably the most complete in the world, the company is called Of the Jungle. P.O. Box 1801, Sebastopol, Sebastopol, California, 95472. Write and ask for a catalog, and tell them George Bush sent you. No, I'm teasing. Don't tell them that. They won't send you the catalog. In Colombia, once I saw a graffiti, and on my Spanish, I can't get it right, but there was a picture of a mushroom, and it said, "Without this, you are not yourself." That's it. I'm out of here.